Hi guys, how are you all doing? This your girl Fina. Guys, let's do a little bit stuff on this face. I just went to have my nails done now. I just came back from my nail store and let's do something on my face. How are you all doing? I'm using the beauty crop peptide calm hydrating lip treatment in the shade lychee. I really love the shade. It's pink. I don't know if they still have it because I went live yesterday and I wanted to add it on my basket, but I didn't see it. So I don't know if they still have it. You see the shade? Your lips but better. That's lychee for you. And for primer, sorry. I'm not going out with this makeup. I just want to make videos and then I'll take it off before I go out. They said you have to wear SPF even when you're inside, even when the sun is not touching you. Put on SPF on. I'm going to let me do it. Let me do it. I wanted to say I'm going to disagree with them, but we're doing a great job. We're treating this face, so we don't need any. Let's just stick to instructions. So I'm using the Bondi Sands SPF 50 plus, just as much. Let's just see how I put that all over my palm like that and work it into my skin. I don't use too much SPF, and I feel like it's still covering. I'm still getting the protection that I need. I went there, I saw a lady, I went to the nail store and I saw a lady that made her nails. She was wearing a pink nails and I really love it. But it was a white lady though. I really love the pink nails. I'm like, oh, should I do these pink nails? Something in me is like, girl, stick to what you know you like. Just go natural. Then I asked the lady, looking for something. But this wasn't what I have in mind though. I was looking for another color. But when she put this on, I'm like, okay, this one looks more natural. Let me go for this one. I don't know what I've got with natural nail polish. I don't know what I've got with them. So SPF, I'm using the Fenty Beauty SPF. This is the hydrating one. It's Fenty Beauty Soft Sleek Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. And I said SPF again, didn't I? Primer. Not too much. Oh, before I put this one on, where is my Denis Samaras? Oh, god damn it. Sorry, guys. Oh, I was saying I don't want this video to be long. Like, I just literally want everything. Where? Look at it here, sorry. Because I need to put the Denis Samaris on to control oil because I'm using hydrating stuff. So I'm using the Denis Samaris Universal Blur Powder. Or I call it primer. Just a little bit. It will just help protect where I produce oil a little bit. Yeah. So this one here. And now let's put on the Fenty primer. I always say let's put on the Fenty primer. See if you guys are like as if I'm putting the makeup on you guys' face. But it's still us though. I'm assuming you guys are here with me. So yeah, let's put on the primer. That's the primer on the face. This one. I had three before. The hydrating one and the instant retouch one. But my best is is it soft matte or true matte? I think it's her true matte primer, the white one. That's my best. I'm still trying to get that one. She did 30% off. I was getting it for £16 something, but you need to buy lots of stuff to get free delivery, so I didn't get it. But I'm still, my eyes is on that one. After the matte one, this is my second, and the hydrating one is just there. Like days that I want something like this, that I'm looking for a little bit hydrating finish, that one is dope. If you have dry skin, try her hydrating primer. You will love it. And for foundation, I'm using, oh, wait. Yeah, I think it's now. For foundation, was this what I did? Guys, I'm coming because I did the same makeup yesterday and my face looked really good. I'm using the Dalba face serum, face spray serum. Dalba face spray serum is on offer. I saw it today for £14, so I'm going to buy another one because it's something that I use. Why not get it now that it's on offer? So I do get it £20 or £16, but I saw it today on £14 something. So after this makeup, we are checking out Dalba on Amazon. So I'm using the Maybelline Lumi, yeah, Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation in the shade 456. What's wrong with me today? Please, I need help. Please, the foundation is not 456, 356. There's nothing like 4. There's nothing like 4. There is nothing like 4. And funny enough, I am trying not to cut this video. I'm going to post it like that. So sorry if you see me fumble with my words today. Just forgive your sister, okay? I am only human. Yeah? Just forgive. Deal with it. Yeah? Just kind of like overlook it. I'm using my Morphe brush, Morphe E63 brush, just to put on the foundation on the face. Apply with a brush first and then finish up with a sponge. My finish yesterday was really good. And I wanted to make video that yesterday, but I went I went live. My friend, she didn't go to work, so she called me and said, "Oh, Fina, I would like to join your live if you don't mind." I'm like, "Okay, let me just come up and spend few minutes with them." I was there till my work time, so I couldn't do the videos because this video was meant to be yesterday video. So I'm trying to do the same thing that I did that yesterday and then make a video with it. That is the foundation on the face. One of the best affordable foundation, Fina said so. Then I'll use my marshmallow sponge and blend it in to perfection. Just look at the coverage. The shade, the coverage, the finish is unbeatable. If you have oily skin, don't sleep on this foundation. If you have combination skin, do not sleep on this foundation. Even if you have dry skin, just know how to prep your face before your makeup. You will be all right. Just look at that. Don't be scared to blend, blend, blend. If you wear something like what I'm wearing, bring it down your neck. But if I'm wearing my hoodie, I don't bring it down my neck because I don't need the stain that much on it. Face looking what? Pretty. We haven't even started yet. The face is looking pretty already. We haven't started. I need water. I went to work this morning. My son came and locked the door and I forgot to take my keys. I went to work and I finished. I'm like, God, where is my key? I had to go to their school to go get my key. Finished, went to their school. Because my plan was to go to work, come back, and then get this makeup done, go make my nails, and then come back and make the video. But man proposes. The universe said, nah, miss. You are going to forget your keys and you're going to go back to go get it, and then you're going to come back and then I'm using the, sorry, I need to show it to you guys this way. This is the cuff case. This is a Made by Mitchell cuff case, and I'm using the shade Blend and Snatch, this dark shade here, because the packaging is not that great. The color, if you stain it, it is a wrap. So I found my way around it using my finger to pick the product. And it's really good. If you use your finger, you just warm it up in the pot. See, just warm it up in the pot and then you apply it. Just put it on like that. I don't do it like this. I'm just doing it like this today. Don't mind me. I just apply it on my face and then I'll go in with my brush. Well, let me close this before it will go everywhere. Yeah, we don't want dirty around this. We don't want it to look dirty. Then wipe it off, wipe it off. Yeah, great. And I need to wipe this. Oh, should I leave it? I will wash it. Yeah, let me leave it. I'll wash it tomorrow. Okay, now brush. This is the Spectrum C07 brush. The brush came in a set, but the Roots C07. So in case if you get it individually, I don't know if it comes separately. But that's just the shade that we are using. Did I tell you guys the concealer that I used? No, I didn't. Sorry, guys. The concealer that I applied is the Pat McGrath Labs concealer in the shade ND26 as my concealer. If you are looking for a high-end concealer that is good, has got decent coverage, it doesn't crease up on your or was it under the eyes, the concealer is good. It's good for 20 something. Is a good decent concealer if you want to have it, but my best when it comes to high end, and looks like it's in between high end and everything, is this one. This one here, Too Faced Born This Way concealer is for me, but the Pat McGrath one is good as well. So if you want to get the Pat McGrath one, yes please, you are free to. Then I will add a little bit more of the Dalba, just a little bit more. See that? Just wait and see. Hopefully I will do the same thing I did yesterday, and my face was just looking really good, really good. For my kids to come back from school and say, oh mommy, your makeup looks good, I'm like, yes Baba, I can see it. The little one came back and she went, oh mommy, your makeup looks good. And the big ones came back, the same thing. I'm like, okay, this job is good. And I did the makeup online. I was on live and chatting with them, and I did the makeup. And it turns out that good. So hopefully today that I'm concentrating a little bit more than yesterday, today's one is really going to look good. Let's cross our fingers and hope. Was it this? I doubt. I'm thinking of the, I don't know. I'm thinking of the bronzer that I used yesterday. I'm not sure it's the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that I used yesterday. I'm not sure it's Charlotte Tilbury, but I'm going to use it like that. You see this concealer, and the shade is just one shade lighter than my foundation. You see that? So it's not doing too much. If you want to do a classy makeup, you don't need too much, like everything showing that how am I to put it, everything just needs to look natural, but in a very good way. And that's what we're aiming for today. What's this? I can see it, but let's ignore that. Let's move on. So under eye looking decent, but let me touch it up a little bit more because I'm going to set it right now. I am going to set it right now. I was watching a live, what's it called? TikTok live, when I went to make my nails, and I saw a lady that said her husband's weakness is cheating. Her husband cheats a lot, even to a point that he got a lady pregnant, and he would go to his phones and see him chatting with loads of ladies and all that. but she just believed that's his weakness, and there's nothing she can do. That she can't leave her family, she can't leave her home because of that. That she will stick to her marriage. That everyone has got a weak point, and that is her husband's weak point. But her husband has got this kind of like giving spirit that he gives. I'm using the what's it called? Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Honey. So she said the only thing is just the weakness. Her husband's weakness is that he cheats, but he's a giver. That he gives a lot. So I don't know. I don't know. I just we're in a world where you do what you want. Because when she said that, at first I was like, wow, she's a good lady at least to stay, knowing that this is what he's doing for years and she's still there. And she said they've been married now for 20 something years. I think she said 27 or 28, something like that. But she said he is a giver. That was when I just said, okay, that's it. I've got what I wanted. So she is there because he is a giver. Because trust me, if he's not like, because the way she's saying it, like, oh, if my family needs something, he gives to them. If I need something, he gives, da 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 da. So why will I leave him? I'm not even sure the next person I will get will be like him. Which is a little bit, I don't know. I don't know. Who, everyone, this is where they said every aboki with in kettle. When it comes to marriage, I don't try to I don't have much opinion when it comes to that. I just feel like everyone should do what works for them. Okay? To her for 20 something years going to 30 years, she has been dealing with that and she knows that this is her husband's weakness and she's willing to deal with the weakness, which is fine. So I wish them all the best. But there's some people that they wouldn't do that because you are endangering your life. Okay, this is you just telling yourself, you know what, I don't, that is just me talking now. To her it's fine, but to me, I will look at it like I don't value me. Because this guy getting someone pregnant simply means that he is literally diving without a rain boots. Like he is going skin to skin. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's going skin to skin. He's not even considering picking up anything and giving that to me. He's not considering. I'm using the MAC mineralized powder in the shade Dark Deepest. So he's not even considering, what about if I pick up anything? I will transfer this to my wife. Like life-threatening diseases. Not, I don't know, not just cheat. Like honestly, not just cheating. To me, if there's nothing like life-threatening diseases, I'm being honest here, and he decides to use his thing and do whatever he wants to, is his thing. Let him do. Like once he respects me and we're happy at home and I value what we have together, I don't care. I don't care. That's me. But for the fact that you are moving around, because cheating is not just doing the do. Before you do the do, you have to kiss and all that. So there's possibility, tendency of bringing in shit to you. That is just where I'm like, nah, B, I can't. I can't pull myself. That is Fina talking right now. Because I was trying to say, well, yeah, she tried. This is what she wants and all that. But on the second thought, I'm like, yeah, people get mine, do. Me, I will not do that. And she was saying it that she's fine. That 10 years ago, he got someone pregnant. I'm using the Pat McGrath. No, not Pat McGrath. This is Charlotte Tilbury, her bronzer in the shade 4 Deep. Um, she was saying it that he got someone pregnant, and at first she was upset, but she now looked at it and go, no, I'm not leaving my husband for nobody. Like, I need to come back to my home because trust me, I'm not sure what awaits me out there. Let me not leave my home and then get into another mess. That's all. Everyone is different. I just feel like every day I wake up, and this is why I pray to my maker. I said, just help me to find who I am. Help me to define me. Help me to do things according to how Fina or Kelechi will want it, not the way the world will receive it. Do you understand me? Like, I want to process this word on my own. Because when I came into this world, I came all by myself. I wasn't sent with anyone. So And I found out that everyone that came into this world as well came all by themselves. For 40 something years that I've been on this earth, I've never seen anyone that was coming and then someone came and put on a torch for the person to come. I don't know if this is making sense. So to me, I see this word as a learning place where you have to learn who you truly are. So I'm learning myself every day. There's some certain things that I won't want to joke with. There's some certain things that I will want to joke with. So it's, I don't know, honestly. You see, I am here, I am there. Because the story is just everywhere and anyhow. I'm just like, nah, do what works for you. I'm not living my life for anyone. I'm using the Made by Mitchell blush in the shade. This is the Innocence, yeah. Hints of Innocence. So this is the shade Hints of Innocence. I was just listening to her. And I'm like, yo, we human beings do. You grow up every day and you hear different things. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I process things differently. I live my life for me. I don't think about what people say. I think about my happiness. So if you're with me, I feel like you should think about our happiness. So if you're not thinking about our happiness, thinking about endangering my life, you're not part of me, my darling. You are not part of me. The only way you can do whatever you're doing is if I am not giving you what you want. If you want it, talk to me. Tell me this is how I want it. Why not? That's why we learn every day. I will learn to satisfy you, but if you tell me that your weakness is you going out, possibility giving me something to deal with for the rest of my life, no. I don't want such weakness. I'm sorry. But if it's your weakness, hopefully, see, someone like her could take such weakness, but someone like me, I can't take it. And I'm sure I'm not the only woman in this world that won't take that weakness. But there are some things that I would take. I'm using the same browser. There are some things that I would take in this world, but that some people won't take as well. Like I just said that if cheating doesn't come with him giving me a life-threatening stuff, like him coming back home with stuff, I don't care. It's your body. Do whatever you want to do with it. But once I don't catch you, I don't know what you're doing. But doing it and having a child, like, I don't know. I feel like we should value ourselves enough to know that you are enough. Like you are enough. It's not a must that we need a man. It's not a must that we need a wife. Like if you have it, good. But it's not like, oh my God, my life is finished because I don't have it. And it's not even a must to have a child. So it's not, if you don't have it, it's not like the end of the road. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't even know what I am saying. And I'm asking you guys, you get what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying as well. So let me just leave that story there, beg. It was just everywhere. Like, what is she saying? What are you saying? And I'm sure he knows that she is okay with it. That's just one thing with us human beings. That's one thing with us. We know our partners. We know who we're dealing with. And once we find out that when we start doing something shady or something bad and they can take it, we are comfortable knowing that they can take it. And we'll take that for granted and just go, she'll be fine. Whatever I do, she can't go anywhere. She will be here. And sometimes it makes the other person misbehave more because they know that you can't go anywhere. No, I don't know. I don't know. I've been in a relationship when I was younger. I've been in a relationship with someone that cheats a whole lot. Even to the extent I'll be the one telling his girlfriends that, like, if they come to the house and meet me, I'll be the one telling them that I am his I am his cousin. Because we look a little bit alike. I will tell them that I am his cousin. And I will go home. I'll go to my lodge and start crying. I will come all the way from school, come see a boy, and then another girl will come. I will go home and I will start crying. And then I will go home. He will call me. He will go, okay, how are you? Like with this tone. Chai, I don't see something but this. Like he will go with this tone. Okay, how are you? Kwalari, have you eaten? And I'll go, no, I haven't. Tired, okay. And I'll go, no, I haven't. And he will go, okay, no, honestly, there's nothing between us. The person just came, but the person was in your house and I left. Hi. And he would start talking to me and he won't call me immediately. Like he would take his time, maybe after finishing with the person. He will not call me and he will come over, beg me, and I will go back again. Within few days, sometimes weeks, another person will come. This was just ongoing, ongoing. That was just our problem then. Was just he likes women. And I was dealing with that. Cause what? In my head, I feel like, nah, I love him. I don't want to leave him. This went on and on and on. It got to a point I said to myself, nah, B, you gotta step. You have to step. The one that even got me the most was my friend. My friend met him and they started dating. So every time my friend will be telling me, "Oh my God, okay, I met this guy. I want you to meet him. He's this. He's tall. He's that. He's that. He's that." And he's just everything was him. But I didn't know that it was him. So in my head, I was thinking because I told my friend about my guy, but they haven't seen before. So I didn't know it was the same person. So every time she would tell me, "Oh, I'm in his place." So basically, I would now like he would tell me, "Oh, I need to go to somewhere." I would leave and then she will come. And sometimes I wouldn't come around. I would just, but this is someone that every time he would just say, "What are you doing in school? Come over." But he stopped asking me to come over and I would just relax in my place. I didn't know he has got a new person, and which was my friend. So they've been doing this shit for a long time. And every time my friend will be telling me, "Oh, I've got this guy, he's this, he's that." And there's a name I call him. There's a name that I call him. And one day we went to, because I do go to the stadium with my friend. We run in the stadium. We go for early morning run. So we went to the stadium that day for a run. And my coach called my friend that name that they used to call me because there's a name they call him. So they call me that name, kind of like his wife. Okay. So my coach called that and I turned thinking it was me. And my friend turned. I'm not kidding you guys. This happened. So when they called that, my friend turned. And when we finished, my friend went to the coach and my coach. They talked and all that. And after that, my friend was like, "Oh, I want to go see my guy. Do you mind coming with me after we finish?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem. We finish our exercise. Let's go." Because I don't have much doing that day. So when we're going, I'm like, where exactly are we going to? Where exactly are we going to? And we got to the place. Immediately we got there, I knew all her description, like the way she described the guy, was him. So immediately we got there, I knew that that description was just one person in this family that have that description. And when we got there, I'm like, okay, okay. And then she went in, he came out. She knocked, he came out. He hasn't seen me yet, and then he hugged her. I didn't tell her, like I was just quiet. I didn't tell her that, girl, this is what's going on. So he came out and hugged her. Then he hugged her and then looked out, saw me and like, okay, I've messed up. And then he started telling her, like immediately after the hug, he was like, "Why are you here? Why did you come?" And he was like, "Oh, excuse me, I'll meet my friend. Oh, Fina, meet da, da, da." And I was just looking at them, like, when you've seen something, and I'm like, I was just there. Like, my friend didn't understand what was going on. I was just looking at them. And my friend was like, "Oh, Fina, meets my guy. That this is the person that I was telling you that I started dating like 2 months ago or something." And I called her and I said, "That is the person that I've been dating for more than a year that I told you of." And she was like, "No way." And I said, "Yeah, right in front of him. Yeah, it's the same person." And she was like, "But wait, you guys are still dating?" I went, "Yeah, we are." And my friend was like, "No freaking way. No way." My friend started shouting at him, "You are this, you are that. You are so stupid. I never knew you were this kind of person." I didn't say jack. I don't know how to fight for a guy. I can't. I don't know how to. If it's too much, I will leave there and go home. But for me to fight, my power no reach. I can't fight for a guy. I can't. If I love you too much, you see those mumu why they do, I will say, oh, I'm his cousin. I will go and come back. Yeah, that was then. You know those things. We learn through experience. That was my experience. And my friend was just shouting and telling him all this while I was thinking it was me, blah 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 blah. And my friend was like, but I've told you his name. I said, no, you were describing him. You told me his other name. So the name you told me wasn't the name I call him. So my mind was like in my head, I thought that I have told you as well much about him for you to know who he was. But this was what we discussed after the whole thing. But right in front of him, my friend was just so upset. Then he was telling my friend, yeah, it's time for you to go. And my friend was like, go where? Why are you chasing me out? And he left my friend. He was just begging me, Kay, please, it's not what you're thinking. Someone came to see you. Concentrate on your visitor and not me. I'm a handbag that came with a friend. Concentrate on who came to see. He was just telling me, Kay, please. He was coming after me. And I just sat down. I didn't say anything. And the sister came to me and like, hey, Kay, the sister was just trying to calm me down. I'm like, nah, don't do this. Like, just leave everything. That was when in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I am done, done, done. I am done. And he was telling my friend to go, and then he ended up slapping my friend. And when he slapped my friend was when I was like, how cheap can you be? Like, why are you raising your hand on a lady? She is your girlfriend. She came to see you. Why would she come and see me? She didn't tell me she was coming. I'm like, your house is not far from where she's exercising. And she decides to bring her friend over to meet her guy, which happens to be her friend's guy. I was like, you know me, I'm not a serious person. That's just my problem. I laugh a lot. To me, then, it was a funny thing happening in front of me. I didn't take it that serious. But in my head, I just knew that I am done. Basically, I'm done. Because one thing I don't do is to share my man with a friend. Like, you can do what you've done with people that I don't know, and I tell them that I'm your sister without even thinking about, oh God, I was so dumb then. I was freaking dumb. I wasn't even thinking about illness and stuff like that or diseases. I was just dating out of stupid love. But when it got to my friend, I'm like, nah, me and my friend can't share the same. Nah. So when he slapped my friend, I'm like, okay, that's it. My friend cried. I had to pull her out and take her home. And that was where the whole thing ended. And he started calling me, begging me, saying, oh, I've really wronged you. I didn't mean to do this. It was just, she wasn't my girl. She was lying to you. We're just friends. And I didn't even know she was seeing me as a guy, as her guy. I thought we're just friends. I'm like, friends? Friends, like friends with benefit or friends? Like, what do you mean by she's just your friend? She can't be your friend and be telling me everything that she has told me about her boyfriend. Well, I just like, guy, you know what? Honestly, I'm done. And that was it. That was how the whole bullshit ended. And I left that. So what I'm saying is something that happened to me when I was about 2021. So it wasn't like my old self. It was my young self when I was in my 20s. So I will never do such mistake again. Knowing that someone that cheats, they don't just change like that. Like the wife says, like the lady says, it's her husband's is his own downside, you know. Cheating is a habit that she has tried to make him stop, but he couldn't stop. So she knows and she's willing to deal with it, which is fine. I use the MAC Pot Concealer to clean my under eye. I'm coming. Let me do that. I know you guys will be like, but you've put on eyeshadow before this. I know, my dear. That's how I do my thing. I go from left to right, right to anyhow I find it. I just do it like that. So maybe without my experience, I don't. And that was a wrap. That was a wrap. And I said to myself, nah, person no go look down on me last. Nah. If I am having anything to do with you and you tell me someone else, we're done for good. And that was the last time. I never had that experience again. I never had that experience again. And yeah, so for her knowing as a wife, what I'm telling you is just as a girlfriend. girlfriend, and then we're young though. So if I'm to give him a little bit of pardon or something, I would say he was a young guy. He was a young guy. So he was still exploring his youthful age. So, but for me to deal with that with an adult, my husband, no, my dear, I can't though. I can't. For people that can do it, I can mock up for now, honestly. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, this one here. And I'm using this shade right here. That's just what I need. I just need a little bit of that here. So, my dear, that is my experience with that when I was young. And I said, no, the stupidity needs to stop there. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So if I'm dealing with you, I'm dealing with you. I can't. I can't. If you do it without me knowing, how will I know? How will I know? And I won't poke nose. I won't start trying to know who you've dated, who you haven't. Nah, don't have such thing. But for me to know that this is who you are, like if you are traveling, I know that possibility, pants don't shift. And I need to live with that guilt for the rest of my life, knowing that every time I have a scratch on my stuff, I'll be like, oh my God, who knows? Or maybe I just have a little bit there. I'm like, maybe. I can't deal with that. I can't. I rather just be on my own than put myself into that. No, yesterday I didn't do any shimmer. I was looking for a shimmer. For my under eye, let's give it a little bit work. I'm using the Dior Backstage Powder No Powder. You know, that was the first thing I used on the corner. Did I tell you guys? I mixed these two shades. This and that was the shade that I used on the outer corner of my eyes. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills was the one I used here. So I'm going to use the dark shade now. Mix same thing that I did on the outer corner of my eyes. And do what works for you. For me, I'm in this world. I came into this world alone. And the more I age, the more all that matters to me is happiness. Nothing. Even when I see people talk about money, how they want to make money, how they want to, I don't know why. Honestly, I am not kidding. Money is the least thing that comes into my head. Whenever I work, I know that my pay can afford my bills. My bills, I mean my rent, electricity, food, things that my kids need, like my immediate needs. I know that yes, something might happen. I don't stress myself that much. Like I don't go out of my way and think of what can I do to get. I don't know if I'm making sense. If I have it, I'll be fine. I will know that I worked for it. Do you understand what I mean? Just imagine now that I'm into social media and God just answered me one day. Because one thing with social media, when it will blow, you will know. And one day God answers me, Fina's story has changed. I will embrace it with grace, knowing that yes, God has done it. But what I'm saying here is that I won't go out of my way looking for it. I will never compromise anything in my life for cash. I will never. Yes, hear it here and hear it now. I will never compromise anything for cash. My eyes, let me use this coiler and coil my lashes. So I will never compromise for anything. Whatever that comes my way because it's meant to come my way. But I will never ever compromise for money. No. Because that is what I'm teaching my kids. I say, no, don't you ever. Because money will come and go. If you don't have happiness, you don't have it. And funny enough, money you make it, and when you're going, you're leaving it here. So if it's something that when we're no more here, we're going with it. I would chase it with everything in my life. I found out that we're not going with it. So now I ain't chasing it with everything. I ain't chasing it. I need happiness. I need rest. I need to age gracefully. I'm using the Elf Lash and Roll mascara. Yeah. So no, I'm not chasing it with my whole being. I'm not chasing it with my whole being. When it's time to sleep, I feel like this body needs sleep. I sleep. When I feel like I need extra work, I know what to do. I work harder a little bit. If it's too much and I need any help, look, I'm that person. I've never asked for help, but if my life push me in a way that I need to ask for help, I will ask for help. I will ask for a genuine help. Please help me. I don't have this. But for me to compromise myself for money, for capital, I will never ever do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth the happiness. It's not worth the sleepless night. It's not worth the pain that you go through if you do it. For me, oh, that's why I use me. Because I don't know how others think. I don't know how others think. Mm. If I'm in, and why I'm saying this, if I'm in that situation, because you can see she said her husband is a giver. He gives. Regardless of how much you give me and you don't value me, I don't care. I'm leaving you. I remember when I was younger, there's this guy that wants to marry me then. He got married first. His wife, both of them, they are ASAS, and had a daughter. Their daughter was a sickler. Wife is a little bit violent. The wife hits him and all that. So he wants to cut off the marriage. But he started asking me out. He didn't tell me he was married to start with. So we started talking. At some point, I was, oh, because he was living in Lagos and I was in Owerri, so he came to see me. So I went to see him. So I was in the bathroom and a friend was telling him, "Have you told her yet?" And he said, "No, no, no, I don't want to tell her. I don't want to lose her." And the friend was like, "No, well, you still have to tell her. Like, if she find out, she will still leave. Just tell her." So I was just I was quiet there listening to their conversation. So when he was saying, "No, no, no," I came out. When I came out, like when you came out, you process the whole stuff. And I told him that, sorry, it's not like I was listening to what you guys were saying. I wasn't eavesdropping, but I overheard you talking to someone, and the person was like, "Have you told her?" And you said, "No, I don't want to lose her." And to me, I feel like that is referred to me, and I want to ask, what is it that you don't want to tell me because you don't want to lose me? And he said, "No, no, 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 it's nothing. It has nothing to do with you." And I'm like, "No, I feel like I'm trying to. There's this hair sticking out here. Yeah, it's down now. This has got to be this has got to be tinted glue for brow and edges. So this is the tinted one. Yeah. So and I asked him, I said, "You know what, whatever it is, tell me. Because even if you don't tell me and we're married, I'll still leave you if I find out. So to me, I will advise you to tell me whatever that is right now. And if it's something that I can handle, we go with it. If it's not, wait, let me use a little bit of the brush. And so I'm just trying to cancel my smile line. So he now told me, oh, he's got a wife, blah, 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 blah. And just then my mind went, that's it. For how long we've been dating, you've not told me. Like, we've gone to a point whereby you've seen my family. You didn't still tell me. So when are you going to tell me? And he said, this is why I don't want to tell you, because I don't want to lose you. I'm like, yeah, that's the more reason why you should have told me, so that I will know if this is what I want. You can't just trick me into marrying you and then I will find out that, oh, you have a wife, you're going, not that you've even divorced, you're going through it. You're still considering it and you haven't told me, and then you want to bring me in as a second wife, then we'll fight the first. I'm like, my brother, Jabo, you know. This is a Fenty You Miss setting spray. And I'm like, nah, my brother, I can't. He was a nice person. He gives me everything I want. To the extent I saw at that time he was planning to get me a car. Okay, we're still in the process of him getting me a car. And then my friends are like, no, don't lose him, don't lose him. Like, this is your cash point. Like, this is your cashing out machine. Don't do this. I'm like, I don't need a cashing out machine. I need a partner. And I left him. And people around me, they couldn't believe that I left him. I'm like, nah, I don't want to. Happiness is everything to me. This is the deal. This is a deal lip glow color revival balm in the shade rosewood 012. I love the shade. You see how natural that is? That is what I want. Natural finish. Do you see the makeup? We ain't doing too much. We are not doing. Then I'll put a little bit of the Dior lip oil as well. Just a little bit of the. Yep. Do you see the look? We are done, done, done. How do you guys see the look? I like it. I wore this yesterday and I'm like, yes, yes, I'm going to do this again. I like it. What do you think? I like it. I'm sorry, guys. So, guys, that is it. We're going to end the story here because I just wanted to do my makeup and chat with you guys, though. So, please, if you like this makeup or like the gist, whatever you like about Fina Kelechi, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and above everything that have come out of this mouth today, don't you ever forget to show yourself love. Okay, don't forget to show yourself love, and I will definitely catch you guys again in my next video. Do have a lovely day. Bye. That's not how we do it. We do bye. Love you all. Bye.